our charter presentation. And thank you very much that we have so many guests coming from different areas of New England. And I know that like our Y.S. Kim, our district governor Y.S. Kim is coming from Birmingham. And anywhere more people that, and I know that several people came all the way from New Hampshire. And I don't know where. Oh, Framingham too, from our Rick Weiner, lieutenant of marketing. I'm so happy that even though we have 2 storms of this week, we can still come here. This is already a good sign for us. With that said, I'm sure that at the end of the meeting I will have introduced one by one. But as a start, I would like to introduce our Toastmaster of the day, Peter Dan. Peter Dan is a seasoned Toastmaster. He is working on different speech projects, and he's trying to improve the speech with humor and storytelling. He is looking forward to warm weather to play golf. This is something for all of us to look forward to. Let's welcome Peter Dan.
Thank you, Madam President, Marina Lam. Okay, this is the 10th Toastmaster meeting, and the theme of the meeting is New Life. I'm very happy, I'm very surprised to see so many people show up today, and as a Toastmaster Day, I welcome everybody. As Toastmaster, my job is to organize today's meetings. And I'm also happy to let everybody know that all the roles are well prepared and they are ready to start the meeting. Usually, we start with Word Master by Stephen Bowman. As a Word Master, he will choose a word to encourage everyone to use it during the meeting. And also, as Word Master, his duty also includes to notice any good use of languages and to report any filler words during the meetings that people use. Let's welcome Steve Bowman.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am the Word Master of the day, as our Toastmaster shared, and as my responsibility, I have to share a word that all the speech makers are encouraged to use today. So I have chosen a word which doesn't come naturally to me and doesn't necessarily come easy. And I will talk more about the word. The other thing is I will be also checking on the ahs and ums and words that people use in their speeches as fillers. And then I will also look to point out some of the great uses of grammar and things that our speakers have done as well. So today's word of the day is, without further ado, and I didn't come with my tape here, is positive. And it is an adjective, so I'm going to put it right here so everybody can see it. Positive. And here's what it means. Good or useful, thinking about the good qualities of someone or something, being hopeful or optimistic as opposed to pessimistic, completely certain that something is true or correct. So I will use it in a sentence here. Susan usually sees things positively. She always sees the glass as half full as opposed to half empty. So lately, the weather has put me in a not so positive mood. And it's quite easy as well to be influenced by those around us. So I grew up in a home where several of the people who were my primary caregivers tended to be negative or pessimistic most of the time. And it's easy to fall into that type of rut. So I really encourage everybody to be positive, and let's have a great positive meeting together. In fact, God knew that many of us would struggle with being positive. And in the book of Philippians, chapter 4, verse 8, this is the verse. Finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is lovely, whatever is pure, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. So let's have a positive meeting together. And speakers, I will leave this in front of you for you to look at, so hopefully it'll come up in your speeches that you'll be able to use this word. So thank you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you, World Master Steve Bowman. And the word positive is very useful for our club. There's new life, bring positive energy to our groups. Next, we have our timer, and timer is Pei Long Li, and as timer, his job is to make sure everybody notices that the time that people spend on the speech or other role that when they do things. You want to explain, or you want to come up here? Welcome, Pei.
Thank you, Toastmaster and fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. Today, as a timer, I'll be helping the speakers practice expressing your ideas and thoughts within a specific time. I think time management is very important during a speech because you can get the audience boring when you have a very long speeches. So my duty is to time the prepared speeches and also table topic speeches and also the speech evaluations during this meeting. I was sitting right in the middle of this meeting room, and when I show the green light indicates that it is a qualifying time or the minimum time. If I show the yellow light, it means it is a target time you have to reach. And the red light is a maximum time. If speakers see the red light on, that means you have exceeded the upper limit of your speech time. And but they are still given a 30-second grace time to finish all their speech. If the speaker go beyond that 30 minutes, I'll then show a stop sign and fine them with a ticket. So for our first speaker, Raymond, you are going to deliver a 5 to 7 minute speech, and I'll turn on the green light at 5 minutes, yellow light at 6 minutes, and red light at 7 minutes. For the second speaker, Jacob Lam, you are going to present an 8 to 10 minute speech. I'll turn on the green light at 8 minutes, yellow light at 9 minutes, and red light at 10 minutes. For all the evaluators, you have 2 to 3 minutes in total. So the same rule. The green light turn on at 2 minutes, and the yellow light at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and the red light at 3 minutes. For table topics, each speaker is encouraged to speak within 1 or 2 minutes. I'll turn on the green light at 1 minute sharp, yellow light at around 1.5 minutes, and red light at 2 minutes. So I hope everyone can make good time management during this meeting.
Thank you, Perron, for very detailed and positive instruction for the time management. Next, we have our humorist from Kevin Lu. Kevin will deliver a joke or a thought to enlighten our meeting. Let's welcome Kevin.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and honorable guests. We all have a good Valentine's Day, right? I hope. Valentine's Day is a very nice day where people express love. And love in reality is not always reciprocal, right? But in a perfect world of an American boy, it is reciprocal. Whenever a young boy of 6 years old tell you, I love you, of course, you cannot deny it. You will say, I love you too, right? So, this is a joke about a little American boy. His name is David, and he saw people sending Valentines to each other. And although, even though he's still small, but he still want to send love. He want to send Valentine. And one day he come home, he say, Daddy, I want to send Valentine. His daddy say, whom do you want to send? I want to send to Osama bin Laden. This happened 6 years ago. His daddy is very surprised. Why do you send to him? He say, he's the man he needs love the most. If a young little American boy have love enough to send Valentine to Osama, then Osama may think that eventually we are not so bad at all. And then he will then start loving people a little bit more. And then if other boys like me saw that I sent Valentine to Osama, and they themselves send love to Osama, then Osama will love people even more. And then he will then come out all over the place and to start telling people that he loves everyone, and then he doesn't hate them anymore. His daddy said, oh, so great. It's so positive speech, positive thinking. I have never heard so wonderful things. And David said, I know. And then and that gets him out in the open. The Marine shoot him.
What a twist. Well, we hope the book get a new life. Next, we have our speakers. First speaker, Raymond Shea. Raymond Shea is a software product manager in Schneider Electronics in North America. Right now, he serves as the elder in this church and is very active, involved in the church activities. And he has a wonderful family, 2 children live in Westford. Let's welcome Raymond.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honorable guests, so happy to see you guys. I think we just had a very positive start, don't you think?
Yeah.
Today, the title of my topic is Better Communication Starts from a New Life. Conventional wisdom will tell you better communication starts from practice. Practice, practice, and practice. There's nothing wrong with that. But you can only go so far with practice. Think about riding a bike. You can only go so fast when you ride a bike. Can you ride a bike from Earth to Moon? Probably not. Today I'm going to introduce you a new vehicle for communication, and that is having a new life. Why? Because you need a new life. I have 3 reasons to share with you. The first reason, new life will bring you a new heart. You need a new heart for better communication. Think about if you feel depressed, upset, jealousy, what could come out from your tongue? You need a new life with a new heart. Believing in Christ, having a new life in Christ, is like having a new heart. It's more like a heart transplant project. Lord used to tell Israelites through prophet Ezekiel, saying that I will give you a new heart. I will put a new spirit in it. Think about a new heart with love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. That is a good foundation for your communication. Second, having a new life will allow you to discover a unique gift. God gives you for communication. Everybody is different. You might be shy, or you might be outgoing in nature, or you might be speaking fast or slow, or you might be very nervous or relaxed in front of people. Those are the unique character you have. It's different from anybody else in this world. Use that. I used to very nervous. Even now I'm very nervous. I used to stutter. I couldn't speak in front of people. I don't feel comfortable. My heartbeat went so fast, and I just couldn't talk in front of people. But you know what? Once I had a new life in Christ, I had a heart surgery. Now I have my own a new heart with a new identity. And that gives me the encouragement, the confidence that there is a special gift God gave me. That is my nervousness. Because I'm nervous, and therefore, when I came on stage, I am prepared. I was not sloppy. Because I'm nervous, I'm paying attention to everybody's eyes. Because I'm nervous, I was able to deliver the speech with energy. So you don't underestimate that special gift God gave you. Use that. The third reason I want to share with you is that your new life will give you a meaningful communication. What's the meaning of communication? Why we communicate? There is one purpose we always need to keep in mind. That is to encourage others. That is to build up others. So once you discover your gift, practice, use it, and go impact the world. Be influential. Make your boss a better boss. Make your colleague a better colleague. Make the world around you a better world. I do want to give credit to Marina, Peter, Elder J, Tom, TY, the entire New Life Toastmaster team. Because they realize that the meaning of communication is to share, is to give the gift away. Because of their loving heart, they establish this positive, supportive environment so that we can all practice communication. We can use this environment to support each other and improve. They have set a great example that we can appreciate more about the meaning of communication. So please come more, and remember that having a new life is important because it's going to give you a new heart. You need a new heart for better communication. It's going to allow you to discover your gift of communication. And last but not least, it will allow you to give the gift away so that you will find the meaning of communication. Thank you all.
Thank you, Raymond, for the wonderful speech. The New Life group is definitely the one that the New Life group is wonderful. Yeah, and it's a wonderful topic for this group too. Next, we will have a mystery speech. And the person, he intentionally want to hide the things that the short introduction because he wants to do a speech that make people curious. And the second speech is Jacob Lamb, and the topic is the journey of a boomeranger. Let's welcome Jake.
Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, I'm a new baby in the New Life Toastmaster Club. A new baby. My hair hasn't grown yet. You may ask why I am a baby, why I am having a second life, a new life again. To make this long story short, many years ago, I find my speech, my communication can be improved. I look around, where can I find an organization which can help me? Eventually, I find Toastmasters. So, in the 1990s, I signed up the Toastmaster in the National Club. We have a rep there. Sandy, she's the president of the National Club. They throw me this menu. How many recognize that? We are all dated. We are all dated. So that is the menu we used way back. They didn't say that, Jay, this is the menu. Go and swim and sing. No, they don't do that. They help me. They help me do every single project until I can keep all those stomach butterfly, fly in possession, fly inflammation. So my confidence increased quite a bit so that I'm able to speak here today. Not only that, I find that menu, this old menu, and compared to the new one, changed quite a bit. But the core is still the same. You all guys do the icebreaker, am I correct? We did an icebreaker too, the first one. So, you may ask why I'm saying that I'm having a rebirth, a second birth. Because I don't want to retire to a rocking chair. I want to keep growing and keep on learning. People said, if you don't grow, you die. I want to keep growing. I want to keep learning. So, when a little woman called me one night, Jay, you have been away for so long, I just want to say hello to you. And then she brought up the Toastmaster project. And I told her, I'm a Toastmaster too. Can you come and help? I said, count me in. So I was reinstated to the Toastmaster again. But only this year, I become a member of this club. So that's why I'm saying I am a new baby. I'm still learning. I'm still growing. How do I grow? I'm growing using menu like these. Recognize them? You recognize these. And I'm using these menus, the new one, because I want to keep growing. I want to keep on growing. And it's quite an experience for me. When I present a project from the new menu, you know who evaluated me? A young man who could be my grandchild. He gave me a good some growth points. Yeah, he encouraged me. I'm still growing. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. So you may ask, what are you going to plan to do next? Well, this is what I'm going to plan to do. I want to be learning how to be a leader. Where's the Toastmaster? Where leaders are made. I wonder what kind of leaders are they making. Doing those projects, not that bad. But to be a leader, I want to find out what kind of leader can I be? What kind of leader can I be? There are many type of leaders. Autocrats? I don't think so. Because that's a pyramid. I'm the boss. You are the master. You have to listen to me. You don't perform, out you go. But I find that Toastmasters is different. They try to help me. They try to pull me to be successful. And they, when the evaluation, I get all the encouragement. Only one growth point. One thing that I need to improve. That's okay. I can take that. I can take that. Later on, I find out. I went to a meeting. There's a one person keep on saying, I am your humble servant. I am your humble servant. She's a leader. And yet she's saying something like this. Aha! I think servant, a leader? Servant, a leader? And I Google it. I Google servant leader. You know what I found?
Jesus Christ.
It is catching on now. In the corporation, in the business. What I found that servant leader, now they are using it, and yet it's a timeless philosophy. I keep on searching. You know what I found? 2,500 years ago, in China, there are sages, Confucius and Lao Tzu. And Lao Tzu, in one his writing, called a Tao Te Ching. You know what? Tao Te Ching, in chapter 17, and it has a chapter on leadership. Even though Robert Greene coined the term servant leadership, but way back, the Chinese already know that. In Tao Te Ching, chapter 17, Lao Tzu, this is what Lao Tzu wrote. In original language, 太上 上不知有之 太上 下不知有之 loosely translated means the highest authority governing people, the people barely aware his existence. They don't know. There was a ruler there. And yet, at the end of all the tasks being done, 功成事遂，百姓皆为自然. What it means, say, everything's done, everything accomplished, we did it, we achieved it. So that is the highest form of servant leadership. That means servant first, and then you lead. That's what I found in the Toastmaster culture. And I Google it. In the Google, I search servant leadership in the Toastmaster website. Several article pages comes up. As a matter of fact, the Toastmaster International Presidents, both of them in 2011, 2012, they all advocate. They all subscribe servant leadership. So, not only that, I also say that, I also found in the Bible. In Gospel of Mark, chapter 10, and the two brothers were fighting, James and John, and talking to the rabbi. Rabbi Jesus, when you come to glory, I want one on my right, one on my left. And Rabbi Jesus said, hold it. That I cannot say. But I come to serve and not to be served. I come to serve and not to be served. Rabbi Jesus said that. So, Greene lived, even though he coined the term servant leadership. But I think a lot of company, a lot of business are catching on. I believe we Toastmasters, if someone say that I'm a humble, I'm not your noble servant, we all could do that. So, I want to show you 2 slides as my conclusion. Today, I talk about my journey when I was a Toastmaster in 19 International Club, and now I'm doing that in the New Life Club here. And I foresee in the future, that's what we will do. Next slide. Let's grow together as a teammate, which we will together. Everyone will accomplish more. We have to do it together. We need to do it together. And actually, we are already doing it together. Next slide. We would try to learn how to lead through servant leadership. As Rabbi Jesus said, he came to serve and not to be served. And in Chinese, 人子来，人因子至，日非一人，乃于人。我来不是要人服侍，也乃是要服侍人。Mr. Toastmaster.
Okay, it's a wonderful, wonderful speech. And we have 2 concrete examples. Two members come to the New Life group, become a positively the servant leadership. Next, we will have our usually the fun part of the meetings, and it's the table topic sections. And we have our table topic master, Wang, to bring us some interesting questions and help people to stand on their feet to deliver 1 to 2 minutes impromptu speech. Let's welcome Tom.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honorable guests, future Toastmasters, hopefully. I am happy to serve as this meeting's Table Topics Master. Now, the Table Topics program is a very important tradition in Toastmasters Club because it tries to give everyone a chance to participate. It also allows us the opportunity to think on our feet. Now, how many of you have been watching the Olympics? Go ahead, don't be shy. Most of you have been watching the Olympics. I watched it last night. I was watching the short program of the speed skating, 1,000 meters. It was amazing to see these world-class athletes preparing every movement. You can tell the preparation, the years of preparation, every precise movement, the practice, the tens of thousands of times that they must have practiced it. Amazing. Just like our 2 speakers, Raymond and Jay. That maybe not years of practicing the speeches, but the hours preparing, practicing, delivering the speeches. It's a great positive example of what we can do when we practice. But I suspect most of you, like myself, have a rare opportunity to deliver a prepared 5, 8, 10-minute speech in front of such a distinguished audience. Most of the time, we have to think on our feet. Short 1, 2, 3-minute speech. You know, somebody asks you, maybe as you're waiting for the interviewer for the job that you're going for to come, you make small talk. He asks your opinion. You gotta think on your feet. When you deliver your dissertation, the faculty member asks you a question. You gotta think on your feet. So that's what the table topics session allows us to do. Think on our feet. Short 1 to 2 minute speech. So I've been watching the Olympics. I've prepared some questions about the Olympics for you. And I invite those of you who would like to practice a 1 to 2 minute speech to raise your hand, and I'll invite you up to the podium. If you don't raise your hand, I have some names. I'll call people. So please, if anybody would like to practice a 1 to 2 minute speech, I'm not going to tell you what the question is until you come up here. No takers? Well, I see 2 ladies diligently taking notes. One of them right here, Chingwen, would you come up and I'll ask you a question and you can give us a 1 to 2 minute impromptu speech? Please. That's what we're here for, to learn and to practice. Very short. Now, I've been watching the Olympics and I think it's great to see so many athletes from around the world, from so many different countries come and compete. I enjoy traveling. And my question to you is, if you could visit any country in the world, where would you go and why? Well, a very simple question. Now, take a moment, compose yourself. Your 1 to 2 minutes will begin once you address the audience.
For me, I was always dreaming to go to Paris in France. I think all the girls here are dreaming to go to France. Because that city is, I think that city is full of romantics. And for there, I was keep thinking many famous movies which full of the romantic elements in it, and some characters. The Paris is also a city with some fashion elements in it, which I'm interested in. So that would be a city I would like to visit.
Terrific, thank you. See, that wasn't hard at all. You know, the table topics is not meant to intimidate you. It's a simple question, and usually we ask what your opinion is, or to give your experience. So would anybody else like the opportunity to try a question for the table topics? Again, I know who you are. You can't hide from me. Oh, please, sir. And your name is?
My name is William.
William. Very, very thankful that you would come up and try
Thank you,
this.
Tom.
Now, those of you who have been following the Olympics, you've heard those scary stories of Sochi and the hotel rooms and everything else. Now, I don't know about yourself, William, but I've had the opportunity to travel. I was wondering if you would share with us a bad travel experience, perhaps, that you had, maybe with an airplane flight being delayed or a hotel room that wasn't up to expectations. Just share with us maybe a humorous, maybe at the time it wasn't so humorous, but now looking back, a humorous experience, a bad travel experience. William?
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmaster. It was way back when, in the mid-'80s, 1980, I took my first trip to China. A little background. I was born in Hong Kong. Both of my parents came from Canton, or Guangdong, China. I left China at the age of 6 to come to America with my family. So in the mid-'80s, I got my first chance to take a trip to China. Don't know what it's like. So, here goes. I went with a tour group, 7 cities in China. And the last city was back to Toisan, which is a small village near Canton. I have never been there. So I went there with my tour group, and all of a sudden, coming off the buses, we got a whole bunch of people raising their handmade gift or handmade item to each one of us, thinking that we were going to buy from them. And I said, what is this? And one of the tour guides says, don't buy from them, because if you buy from them, there were 10 more were coming after you. I said, oh my God. I have never faced this type of advertisement human advertisement before. So it was rather unusual for me of this strange experience. I said, wow. But since I went back to the United States, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. We advertise on television, solicit, maybe if we come out of the grocery store, there's the table there. But it's a different type of advertising, I guess. Very different. So that is my experience, and it wasn't too bad.
Terrific. Thank you, William. Thank you very much. It's funny, William. My family and I are preparing to go to Taiwan in April. So we'll look for those people selling. And we'll keep our wallets in our pocket.
You don't have to look, they will come after.
Yeah. Anybody else would like to try a short speech? You know, just like in college, those who are looking down are the ones that are going to be picked on. Right, Jack? Please. Hi, Jack. Jack is one of our Toastmasters here. Now, we heard about a surprising experience. A little bit scary, maybe. Again, in the theme of travel, I was wondering if you might tell us about a positive experience that you had traveling. Some great experience, maybe on a vacation or a trip that you had. Share with us, 1 to 2 minutes, your experience about a positive vacation or trip. Jack?
Since I have come to America about half a year, I have many experience. The most impressive experience for me is to the trip. My wife and I went to New York. We go New York by we are get lost, but so we didn't find our hotel, and I don't know where to go, and I encountered a stranger on the street. He told me where we should go, and he led us to our hotel, and in the end we go to the hotel safely. So I think the person, although I don't know his name, but the experience I always remember now.
We have time for one more. And I know you're all dying to come up here and share with us, but unfortunately we only have time for one more. So, first one to raise their hand. Okay, well then, why don't we try Bin? Bin, please join us. Bin is our VP of Education, so be prepared for an excellent 1 to 2 minute speech. Bin, again, I've been watching the Olympics. I don't know if you've had the opportunity, or I know you're very busy with school, but I was wondering if you would share with us, do you have a preference between the Summer Olympics or the Winter Olympics? The Summer Olympics occur every, I believe, 4 years, and the Winter Olympics every 2. Very different events, and I was wondering if you would share with us which one you prefer to watch. Okay?
Dear Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and honorable guests. Well, for me, I more prefer the Summer Olympics because usually, I think as you know, in Summer Olympics there are much more games than that in the Winter Olympics. And a lot of games in Summer Olympics and myself are very interested, like ping pong or some swimming, like that. So personally, I like that. And I'm from China, so usually Chinese team can play very good in Summer Olympics. On the other side, in the Winter Olympics, they didn't they don't did good. So that's why I also prefer to watch Summer Olympics because I can say, oh, my country or my teams get a lot of gold. Yeah, that's why I more prefer Summer Olympics. Dear Toastmaster.
Thank you, Ben, for sharing that with us. Mr. Toastmaster, I return the podium to you.
Thank you, Tom, for a lively, interesting table topic. And next, we have our evaluations. And evaluation is a very important part for the Toastmaster meetings. It gives us positive feedback and also improvements. And to lead our general evaluator is Tom Chow. Tom is a seminarian at Gordon Conwell and serving in CBCGL Cantonese ministry. Be careful. He is a certified foreign language teacher in New York City. Let's welcome Tom.
A warm greeting to our honorable guests. They're truly honorable to come to our meeting today. And I just want to introduce to you our two beautiful and smart evaluators for today, and two handsome guys from our church, one from our English congregation and one from our Mandarin side. And they will be our topic master and timer. First of all, I will introduce you to our first evaluator, Qin Yu. She is a medical student in Qingdao with a pharmacy bachelor degree in 2009. And in 2000 following years, she earned a master degree in Peking Medical School. And now she is a PhD student in UMass Lowell, studying biochemistry. And she's definitely fascinated by our human body and mystery. Our second evaluator is Jin Wen. She's also a UMass Lowell PhD candidate student, and her program specialty is in computer science, in a research of data analysis in human social networks. So I believe you will be expecting to hear from that from both of them. And also let me introduce you our word master of today, Stephen Bowman. He is the shepherd of almost hundreds little sheep in our church here, and we appreciate him so much. And last but not least, our handsome timer, Taylor. He's also a PhD student in UMass Lowell with a computer engineering concentration. So let's welcome our first speech evaluator, Qin Yu.
Thank you, Toastmaster General Evaluator, and fellow Toastmaster, and honorable guest. What a challenge for me to evaluate Raymond. Raymond, your speech is very well organized. Now I have to organize my evaluation. So I will do my best. So Raymond has to be positive. I will try my best. Raymond, you are a very natural speaker. This is only your second speech. I still remember when I did my second speech, I only stand behind the podium, but you working up here and moving around, so it's very natural, it's very good. And the topic you selected today is about the better communications start from a new life. And the topic you chose is very close to the spirit of our Toastmaster Club, better communications. And you introduce a very simple example to start your speech. Ride a bicycle, and you said you have to practice, and practice. This is a very easily for us to follow. And then you use just three reasons to support your statement. I like that very, very much because you are not just state these three reasons parallelly. You do this by making a progress. Like first you say, a better life will give you a new heart, and then if you have a new heart, you will discover a new gift. And once you have a new gift, you will make a meaningful communications, they will share all the good things to all of the others, all the friends and people here. So it's very good. It's just we know how to do things very progressively. And so I like the speech. But Raymond, if I have to give you a suggestion, I notice you just stand here, but we still have half audience here. Why not you change a little bit here? Don't forget us. So this is my evaluation.
Our second speech about will be Jingwen. Please.
For Jay, I think he did a very good speech during today, very positive for us. So thanks Jay for sharing his journey on the Toastmaster. He started with an idea as a baby in Toastmaster and kept growing, and finally he started to learn the leadership skill as a servant. So I think that this idea is very well organized. And I noticed that during his speech, he was using the gesture very well. He first standing in the left side of the stage and deliver his ideas to the audience. And then he standing in the right side of the stage and then using eye contact to talk to the audience. So this part is very good. We should learn from him. And for the other part, he also used the quote from both the from 道德经 and also from Bible. So I think during our speech, we should also use some quotes. This is good, very good for deliver your ideas. So overall, this is a very good speech.
And our word master, Stephen Bowman, please. Thank you.
Well, it's good to be up here again, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So today's word was positive, and most of our speakers did use the word positive. However, our Toastmaster of the day, Peter, used the word positive 4 times, so he gets the award for the most usage. Tom used it 3 times, Tom Wong. And however, I would say that the most positive speech was someone who didn't use the word positive at all, and that would be Uncle Jay's speech. In terms of ahs and ums, I did notice quite a few ahs and ums. In fact, in my last speech, my evaluator, who is here, gave me some advice. And it's okay to have a silent moment in your speech rather than thinking you have to go ah or or so or any of the other fillers that we generally tend to use. And in terms of grammar, I would like to thank Tom for referring to us evaluators as beautiful and handsome. He's pretty handsome too.
Thank you. And last but not least, please welcome Taylor as our timer for today.
It's good to come back up again, and dear Toastmasters and honorable guests. So I'm gonna take my ticket back because nobody is exceeding their top times this time. So let me give you some growth point and positive suggestions. For our first word master, Stephen, you spend 1 minute and 20 seconds in your word master speech. And for our humorist, Kevin, you spend 2 minutes and 11 seconds, which is very good. And for our first speaker, Raymond, you spent 5 minutes and 20 seconds. That is very good time management. And our Uncle Jay, you spent 10 minutes and a little bit seconds over the upper limit. But you give us a very good present as slideshows. So I like to not counting your slide time into the speech time. And for our topic master, Thomas Wong, you spent 3 minutes and 30 seconds. For our general evaluator, Tom, you spent 3 minutes and 10 seconds. First evaluator, Qing Yu, you spent 2 minutes and 25 seconds. And Jing Wen, you spent 1 minute and 30 seconds. Overall speaking, our meeting today is well organized in time. So I'd like to encourage you to keep this very good time management in the future club meetings. Thank you all.
So first I want to evaluate the whole meeting from the bottom of my heart. I believe that many of you will feel the same thing and can see an amazing fact that here is a group of Chinese descendants, as you can see, giving speech in English in a Chinese-speaking church to almost as large as a multi-language, multicultural, multi-generation, and multi-faith group. And just by this fact, I'm amazed of what we achieved today. As the club mission, we provide a supportive, positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in a greater self-confidence and personal growth. I hope that many of you can see this charter presentation as one of the evidence that we are doing and achieving our goals today. And be more formal evaluation. We start on time today, and we will have a pretty much very smooth transition in between. Our guest speakers are well prepared. They are not only share from their experience, they share from the bottom of their hearts. That's one thing I really appreciate. And I can see that many of you are very engaging. I don't see people like me using my phone to check the evaluation notes. That is a good thing. And I think the overall tones of our speakers are very friendly and genuine. So, be more specific, thank you for our Toastmaster of today, Peter Dan. He started with a brief, warm welcome to show our cup in midst of the slope. And the rest, we have a great, beautiful, and handsome evaluation team. Appreciate all of you guys. And thank you for all the true honorable guests today. And I will give back the time to Peter, our Toastmaster.
Thank you, Tom, for the general evaluation role. That his job is to evaluate overall meetings. Thank you for the advice and input. And for the rest of you, you missed the chance when Tom was here. You didn't raise your hand, so you might want to practice your speech more in our next meetings. Let's return back to President Marina.
Thank you. I hope all of you enjoy our meeting. And this is only our 10th meeting of New Life Toastmaster Club. I see a lot of new life-changing stories just by seeing all our group members participating in the regular meeting and also doing an excellent job as a meeting role. A lot of them, if you recognize, some of them, when at our first open event, they were very nervous standing here. And some of them even have a shaking lips because of their nervous. But today, when they come up here, they take their moment and they take their pause and speak clearly and looking at other people, everyone in the room, even though this room is bigger than our regular meeting room. You see the confidence in them in speaking. This shows that we have done a good job. I would like to welcome our District 31 Lieutenant of Marketing, Rick Weiner. Thank you.
My fellow Toastmasters and guests, I have a distinct honor today, and that is to welcome you to District 31 in this chartering ceremony. A few moments ago, when the meeting started, just before it started, I went up to Jay and I said, his smile illuminates the room. But as I sit here and I'm listening to the speeches, I am noticing the spirit in this room is phenomenal. The light in people's face. I'd like to tell you a little story before we go on with the chartering. This may not be too appropriate in Toastmasters because it deals with Bible. Moses, when he descended from the mountain after receiving the tablets of the 10 Commandments, it says that his face was lit up, was illuminated, and it stayed illuminated till he passed, because he saw the face of God. My friends, the reason why I bring out this story is sitting here, I am looking at every one of your faces and I'm seeing a brightness, a new beginning, a new life, the birth of a new club. But what's more important, the spirit that each of you have is as if you're bringing forth that energy, that spirituality that you all have inside of you. And I honor you, and I really want to see more of this type of a beautiful energy within all of us. And thank you so much for portraying that. This is a very special occasion for me to be here with you. Thank you. Doug and Kim, would you please come up here as well? I am Lieutenant Governor of Marketing for District 31. Doug is Lieutenant Governor of Education and Training, and Kim is our District Governor. So she's the number 1 servant, he's number 2, I'm number 3. I'd rather be number 3 than number 2, I don't know. But we have the distinct honor today to present you with some chartering documents. Marina, it was a vision that you had, along with some other people here, to create this club. We would like to present you with a charter certificate for New Life Toastmasters. And as I call your name, and please excuse me if I don't get pronunciations perfectly, I'd like you to come up and receive your charter certificate. Ben 10. Chow-san?
Oh, he's not here today.
Not here. I'll put it here.
Diana's not here.
Diana's not here. Eva? Eva Ing. Oh, there you are. Eva Pang? Here we go. Sao Feng? Not here? Sao Feng?
Oh, she's not here.
Sorry, my Chinese isn't up to. Genki? Lee?
Jingwen is here.
Jingwen. Jun Wai. Kylie. Kevin. Kevin Lou. Milan. Marina. Minnie. Nathan.
He's not here.
He's not here. Guy? Thank you. Not here? Okay.
No, not here.
Mr. Timer.
Mr. Tylon Lee? Peng Tao?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ying? You? No? Yeah. Okay, now how do I pronounce your name? Stephen? Stephen Yang? Not you. Stephen Bowman. Stephen McDonald.
Not here.
T.Y. Sen. Not here. Thomas Wong. Yang Si. Okay. Yishao Wang. How to? Zhang Li.
Now, these are very special certificates. Many of you became a part of this group because you were available to help Marina start the club. That makes you a very special part. In fact, at Toastmasters, you will forever be a charter member of this club. And you will be listed on a charter certificate at Toastmasters International. But also very special because a club does not survive on expecting everyone to always be there. So if you aren't bringing in new members, and these are the members that became members of your club after the chartering.
Joshua Zhang. Thank you for seeing a good thing and wanting a piece of it. Yuan? Okay. Waylon? Peng? Xiaoling? Ma?
She's not here.
Not here. Yosh?
Lucia?
Lucia?
Xiao?
Yu Jia. Yeah, she's not here.
There's another special kind of person that comes to a Toastmasters meeting, and that is you are not a charter member, and you are not already a member, but you came because you heard something wonderful about it, and you're a guest at the club. How many of you are guests? We honor you. Thank you very much.
Every club needs to have that lifeline continuing.
Okay.
Those of you that are guests, as Doug just stated, consider joining the club. You'll be just as special a member as the charter members because it takes constant renewal of membership to keep a club growing strong. We all learn from each other. Come and join us. We'll all have fun together. Did you have anything else you'd like to add?
I would like to add one thought to something that our first speaker mentioned, and that is it is important to practice, practice, practice. Yes, you need a new life. Yes, you need a vision. Yes, you need to have a core to give. But the reason to come to a Toastmasters meeting is because you plan to participate. I think there's a shared responsibility. It is important for you to come to the meeting planning to participate. And I think that as Mr. Topic Master, there are ways to share, to know the agenda. You know who has major roles, and you don't call on them. In fact, you specifically call people who you know are available so that everybody in the club walks away from every Toastmasters meeting participating in that meeting. That is a great Toastmasters meeting. A goal for every club. I would like to offer that goal to you, New Life Toastmasters.
It's good to be here, and I remember you as a baby, my baby, for this year, and it's amazing how much you have done to yourself, and it's a wonderful experience for me to see my babies growing up and making improvement as a communicator and a leader. So keep up the good work. And I'm your #1 servant. And please give me a call or send me an email if I can be any help in your growth as a communicator and a leader. It's a wonderful experience to be here with you today.
Madam President, may I turn the lectern back over to you?
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Marina.
Thank you. I'm so happy that we have our District 31 governor and the lieutenants to come here to join our charter presentation. Without them, we would not be able to start. I remember the day that when both YS Kim and also Doug economy, well, I will say economy, in a meeting and challenged me and questioning me, what is my purpose for doing this New Life Toastmaster Club? Am I in the right positive attitude for starting a club here? And also because we are a very special club. We start in a church. And so they have to evaluate my attitude. Am I doing the right thing? They want to make sure that when we start a New Life Toastmaster, we can continue. Hopefully, in the future, we can celebrate our 10th year anniversary here. And thank you very much with the help of Peter. So I survived on the analysis meeting. So that's why we are here. We can start our club. But besides the support from the Toastmasters Club, we also cannot do without the support from our church. And thank you very much. We have our Reverend Jean Liu among us here. And he has been supporting us, allowing us to post our invitation in the church agendas so that to invite all the people from English congregations to Chinese congregation to join us. And also we have our elder, Raymond Shi. And he is our #1 evaluator for whether we can do our Toastmaster Club here. And he has given us a lot of support to allow us to present at the council meeting. And also, of course, our best mentor, Jay Lam. He has helped me from the very beginning. Since I called him, he started supporting me all along to make it happen. He going through with me with all the PowerPoint presentation and he accompanied me to the council meeting. Every step, he's on the way. Even though he joined us only this year, but he has been at the stage one, working with us to make it happen. Besides that, since we want him to be helping us to make the Toastmaster Club, he has traveled around from Toronto, New Hampshire to here, all the Toastmaster Club around this area. He wants to give us the best from his attendance of different Toastmasters and give us all the advice to make us here. And now, because of him, we have, and also, I forgot about our club mentor, William Peacock too. And both of them help us very much. And also Diane Beer, she could not join us today because of her family. However, because of all three of them, we have been able to grow a lot. And also, just like what Doug said, our table topic section has been improved from 1 or 2 table topic speakers only. Now we have 8 table topic speakers. Each one of them speak 1 to 2 minutes. And this helps all the members a lot and make sure that they have a chance to speak before they leave the room. So this is a very good advice, and we will always keep that in mind. With that said, of course, for our Toastmasters Club, we cannot be successful without our team members. The first one I would like to thank you is Eva Ng, our Sergeant at Arms. And she has been helping us to set all this environment. And also, she has a big team of volunteers to help us to have the receptions, foreign reception. That is very good. And I'm sure all of you will enjoy the food afterward at our cafeteria. And also, I want to thank my husband too. He is the audio video support for our club and also later on. And he stepped in the last minute to help us too. And without them, we will not be able to have a very warm conference room, not just spiritually warm, but also physically warm too. That's very important. And second person that I want to thank is our treasurer, Tom Wong. Without him, without his approval, we would not be able to have a good reception. When I double check with him, do we have enough money? He said yes. So I feel very comfortable with that. And the third one I want to thank is our club secretary, John Wong. We have our website now. So if you're looking at our brochure, feel free to visit our website. Okay, it's very beautiful and professionally done. And thank you very much for John Wong. And he also recruited our video team and also the camera team to record our historical event of charter presentation. And the fourth one that I would like to thank you is our VP Public Relations, Nancy Shi. Excellent job in translating English into Chinese to invite all the students from the UMass Lowell Chinese students to attend our meetings. So without her, we could not start too. And she has been a very good liaison between us and also the UML students. I always double check with her. Is this the right thing to say? And she will correct me and put it in the right perspective so that and make our meeting be improved to address our club members. And the fifth one that I would like to thank you is our VP membership, Malan Shi. Malan has been inviting a lot of her friends and also a lot of her classmates at the English second language in Chelmsford Library. She always is the one helping bringing in new members to our club. And thank you very much for my. And finally, I cannot do without our VP Education, Bin Tan. Although Bin is our newest VP Education, he started in April, right? Early April? Yes. But with his approval, we are going to expand our regular meeting to 2 regular meetings starting in March. So he is the one who is going to manage the 2 regular meeting schedules. Plus, we have one more meeting that is the overall meeting. I say that is a speech-only meeting for the first week of every month. In case we have some club members, they really want to get the communicator award soon, and we have that available to address their concerns. Okay, so all these are what we have done so far for our 10th meeting.
How about you? All the things you have done for the club.
Thank you. I would like to say that I will borrow YS Kim. I'm the #1 servant of the club. Okay, if you have any questions you want to ask me, feel free to come to talk to me. Feel free to send me emails. I am always here. I am available 24/7. Okay, with that said, get this. We will have, please stay. We will have our reception available at the fellowship cafeteria. Please join us. And also, for the new guests, if you want to apply for applications, we have an application desk there too. So, available, if you want to join us today, that is a great opportunity for you, okay? And just do a little bit advertisement. Our member fee is only $6 plus $1. $6 for the Toastmaster Club and $1 for our New Life Toastmaster. It's only $7 per month. So you could not find such a bargain anywhere. Believe me. With that, meeting adjourned.
转一转吗？